Hi, my name's Mark, one of the co-founders here at Windmill, and today we are releasing a performance review system that people actually like. I know reviews are the most anxiety-inducing things of all time. Everyone absolutely hates them. You have to spend an entire month doing them. You have to put your business on hold. You have 15 of them to write. You have to write them for your peers. You have to write them for your manager. The entire thing's a mess. Um, and then by the time you actually read the reviews, all the information's out of date. And the information that people remember about one another is out of date to begin with, because I can barely remember what I did last week. Um, we wanted to design a system that had all of the context that helps you write your reviews, gets you like 85% of the way there, and then you can do the work of an editor rather than an author. Um, I want to show you how it all works. We've had a number of customers come through the flow now that have run reviews entirely on Windmill, and the average time per manager review is roughly around 6 minutes. And I know that sounds insane because right now it takes you multiple hours to do this. I think the ChatGPT response to the question of how long does a performance review take is like 6 to 7 hours per person. Um, 6 minutes sounds crazy, but let's do it. And I'm not going to rush. I'm not going to go on 2x speed. I'm not going to do anything crazy, but let's just show you within the platform. And if we start the timer now, 6 minutes, how long it takes to actually do a review on Windmill. So I should have added a little. Let's see if we can get a little timer going. Okay, we got the timer here, so you can see it up top. So Adit is on my team. I'm going to jump in to give my review to Adit. Now, the first thing that really helps me out here is before diving in, I actually get a summary of everything Adit's been focused on for the last year. So this is going to show me self highlights reviews, so self review highlights from Adit's self review, where you can see what he's done better, what he could have gone better, what could have gone worse, everything he liked, disliked. I have his peer review highlights here as well. I also have one-on-one highlights. So what are some of the things that Adit and I spoke about in our one-on-one, key themes, patterns, notable accomplishments, so stuff that he has focused on over the course of this review period, development areas, and then your personal observations, which are just like private notes that I could leave myself over the course of the year. So before diving in, I actually have a ton of context. So I'm not just trying to piecemeal this together. I don't have to like dive back into GitHub and Jira to go figure out what Adit's been up to. I have everything right here for me. So I take about a minute to review that. Now, I have the self and peer reviews here broken out if I want. If I want to just go a level deeper and see what his peers had to say about him, um, I'm caught up to speed now. So now I have all of the context for the review period on everything I need to know about a dip from the start of the review period to now. Let's continue on. So rather than just starting with an empty doc here, which is what every other review platform on earth would tell me to do, um, we've built out the reviews into these observations. So this is entirely customizable to companies, so they don't have to do these sections. The sections are up to them. These are just the sections we use for our own reviews. Um, so let me click here and add an observation. So key accomplishments for DIT over this review period. Because Windmill has been on in the background, I have all of these pre-canned observations that combine what we've seen across Adit's self-review, his peer review, data from the system. So anything he's done across GitHub or Slack or Linear or Google or any of those systems, all of that context lives within here. So I see a successful transition to product ownership, leadership in the performance review platform development, innovation in AI-assisted review generation, high impact technical execution, collaboration, customer focus, cross-functional impact. Now, these are amazing, and these are extremely accurate for him. If I don't see something here that I thought he did a great job of, I can always add my own too. Um, so let me just say, quick ramp up period, Adit uh, joined the team and immediately did high impact work. Okay, so I want to add that observation. That's custom to me. But then I also want to take this one. He definitely did a great job in the performance review product. This product is amazing. And then he did a really great job on product ownership too. So those are for key accomplishments. Now, areas for development. Let's see what observations I can add from here. Sustainable work practices, develop proactive product leadership. I'd love to see him do a little bit more there. We've actually talked about that in our one-on-one. Formalize product management skills, take end-to-end product ownership. I think end-to-end product ownership as like the ideation stuff too. So I'd like to see that as well. Core values. So how does he live out our core values? User-centric mindset is a huge one for him. He definitely spends a lot of time thinking about users, and then ownership and impact obviously fits in nicely. Again, we've talked about these in his peer reviews, in his self-reviews, these are references as well, and in our one-on-ones, this has come up a number of times. Now, we have a rating scale here, so getting it done, he's a top performer, in my opinion, and doing it right. He certainly exceeds expectations there. Again, this review scale is completely customizable to a company. If I want to put him up for promotion, I can. Um, he just started though, so we'll give him a few more months to kind of learn the ropes. Now, when I hit continue here, the system is actually going to go through the process as I said, drafting me the first 85% of this review. So as this drafts this review, you can see again, I have all the context here. Just in case once this first draft comes to fruition, I can go in and make tweaks if I want. So let's see. First draft. So now, as I scroll through my key accomplishments, areas for development, core values, I'm not going to read this all word for word right now, but this is a really good first draft at the review. Successful growth into product ownership. Now, let's just say hypothetically he was a really low performer. I can change the tone here to be much more oriented around like growth areas. But for right now, he's fantastic. So all the praise is well worth it. I also have full edit access here, so I could say he really did an incredible job here. But I think he could do more to bring others along with him. So after I assess this entire review, it all looks really good. The reviews look good. The ratings look good. I could submit this. And with 26 seconds to spare, I have a really thoughtful, really well written review about a DIT that actually has all of the context from all the work he's done over the 6-month review period. This is not completely AI driven. This is human in the loop. This is extremely context heavy. And this is certainly a process that will save your company a ton of time, headache while producing better results. Really, really excited to launch this today. If you have any questions, you know where to find us.